time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Tom Seaver, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He will lead this one off today. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Now a bunt attempt here, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Here's Mccarthy now, the right fielder. Drilled down the line. But this gets foul. It's 0-1. Inciarte aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. There's one. Back to first, and Markakis bounces into a double play. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass-the-baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Miguel Cabrera. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Robinson comes up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves go down without a whimper here. Braves nothing, Mets coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Brandon Mccarthy gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Brandon McCarthy has battled through some injuries throughout his career, and when he's healthy, he's one of the better pitchers in the game of baseball. Big, tall, lanky guy, 6'7", about 210 pounds. Good fastball, not a great fastball. Has some sinking action. If Brandon McCarthy is on, you'll know he'll be getting a lot of ground balls early on in the count.
Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting second, the shortstop, Robin Yount.
Stepping into the box, Robin Yount. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. McCarthy has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Ready with the 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and in steps Big Frank. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
The 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a two-run shot for Frank Thomas as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Batting fourth.
Stepping in now, Ralph Kiner. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Into the box now, Chipper Jones. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Into the box, Lou Brock. That's lifted the other way out to left. Adams is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate, Cliff Floyd. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
McCarthy comes set. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Camargo has got it, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Mets 3 and the Braves nothing. Now at the plate, Tyler Flowers. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Back to him, and that's off his leg. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Flowers gets his lead at first, nobody out. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but foul. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Digging in, Lane Adams. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. And he gets ahead with the curveball, strike one. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Runner at first here, one man out. And the slider gets him swinging, two gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Johan Camargo is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. Now a swing and he gets him to pop it up in there, a base hit.
Left ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Tap down the line. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 2 left for Atlanta. They trail it here 3-0. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Inciarte's there. He's got it 1 away.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond from outfield to third base and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
Next up for New York, Tom Seaver, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Right side hit hard. Albies picks it up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Jackie
Digging in,
Robinson.
Jackie Robinson. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
In now, Robin Yount. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. Robinson rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Standing in now, Frank Thomas. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A two-run shot for Big Frank Thomas. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Stepping in now, Ralph Kiner. As he swings and hits a laser to right. And the Mets just keep right on rolling as this is good for extra bases as well. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clowns. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
First delivery to him on the way. Liner in there for a base hit. In at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
That was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
Into the box, Lou Brock. Fly ball right down the line in left. Adams moves over. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Mets 7 and the Braves nothing. So stepping in, Brandon McCarthy.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Here's the 0-2. Missed with a slider. This is on the ground over to first. Thomas takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Center fielder, number 11.
Striding into the box, Ender Inciarte. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Yount takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Nick Markakis. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Floyd is there. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Braves. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cliff Floyd. He popped out in his first trip.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Now at the plate, Gary Carter flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Cabrera is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Next for the Mets, Tom Seaver. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set, and the pitch. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit.
Hey, guys, he's got to feel good about that right there. You know, you're not expecting much on the offensive side. He said to heck with that. He finds barrel right there. That was a bullet for a base hit.
In now, Jackie Robinson. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 9.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And that'll be all she wrote for Brandon Mccarthy. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Chase Whitley is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Chase Whitley.
Stepping in now, Robin Yount. Over to his left is Markakis, but this will find his seats out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 delivery. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Into the box, Frank Thomas, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Mets lead this one 10-0. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Right over the middle, knee high. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes another 0-2. Left side. Backhanded. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. No balls and a strike to count. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiner's there. And that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Ready with another 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Standing in, Ralph Kiner. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, he makes the stop. He's up with it. The throw in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. Standing in now, Chipper Jones, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder, Lou Brock.
At the plate, Lou Brock, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The right fielder, number 30, Cliff Floyd.
Ready for another chance, Cliff Floyd. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Comes set with the 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Camargo over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The pitcher, number 41.
Digging in, Tom Seaver. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home, and not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
In now, Jackie Robinson as he rips it on the ground to second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Stepping in now, Robin Yount as he lifts it in the air to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We played 4 full. The Mets are out on top, 13-0. Striding in once again, Johan Camargo, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Pulled toward right center field. Brock's in pursuit. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
Number 7, shortstop.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Robinson gloves it. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Now batting, pitcher, Shane
Christian Colon will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Now
a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Colon, a native of Puerto Rico, who was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Daniel Winkler gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Digging in to try it again, Frank Thomas. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park, just like he did back in the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Inciarte, and it's gone.
as they add still another.
A solo home run for Big Frank Thomas. His third home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hack trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Ralph Kiner.
Kiner.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The third baseman, number 10.
Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Adams racing back.
Gone.
A 2-run shot off the bat of Chipper Jones as the blowout continues.
Now batting.
Into the box, Lou Brock.
Lou Brock.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Standing in now, Cliff Floyd.
As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
Camargo is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
The catcher,
And the
number
Hall
8.
of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Mets out in front, 16-0. Here's Ender Inciarte. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
A little bouncer. Now another 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 coming. Popped him up. Yount has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Still 16-0. Stepping into the box, Tom Seaver. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say he's really earned it. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to the left side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options, whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Stepping in now, Jackie Robinson.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Markakis has a read on it, 1 away. Standing in, Robin Yount. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a shot out to right center field. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Frank Thomas will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First offering on its way. Hard ground ball to third. Camargo brings it in, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Ralph Kiner. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Ready on 0-2. Oh, and he leaves another pitch over the plate here. This one's sent high in the air out to deep left center field. And for the 3rd time this afternoon, he has surrendered a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, his 2nd of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Into the box now, Chipper Jones. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box now, Lou Brock. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. From the stretch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Swanson is there, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 7th inning coming up. The Mets lead this one 19-0. Digging in now, Tyler Flowers. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Thomas over to his left, 1 down.
The batter, number 1.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Skied into straightaway right. Floyd is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box, Lane Adams. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Jose Ramirez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping up to the plate, Cliff Floyd. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Sent on the ground out to 2nd. Albies brings it in. Throw to first is in time for the 1st out.
Up next for the Mets, catcher.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Hit high and deep to right center.
Chasing after it is Inciarte.
He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tom Seaver. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game. I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sliced hard on the ground. Albies scoops it up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Mets. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. And the next in is Johan Camargo. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Floyd is there. 1 out. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. On its way is pitch number 75. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Behind 0-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Well, sometimes you see diving catches that happen because of a bad route, but that certainly wasn't the case here. That's an exceptional route efficiency as calculated by ShowTrack, and it's evident it was a big reason why he was able to lay out and bring that one in. Caleb Joseph will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and they remain well behind. A.J. Minter enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jackie Robinson. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Adams ranging back, and it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field as this lead got even wider.
Now batting, shortstop.
In now, Robin Yount. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. High and deep to right center. Markakis looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center as the blowout continues. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups. Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box, Ralph Kiner. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Stepping in now, Chipper Jones. He swings and grounds it to short, and that is through into center field, a base hit. Throw into second, and there's one away. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play, and he'll get in there safely. Digging in once again, Lou Brock. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And he knew he was in trouble there as they just tag him out between second and third, and the inning is over. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ender Inciarte, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. The 1-2. Gets him looking, strike three.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Grounded up the first baseline. Bases are empty, one man out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Kiner's there, 2 down. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
It's a swinging bunt up the line, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. And there's his first base hit in this one.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Ripped on the ground to first. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 21-0 the final this afternoon. The Metropolitans posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Tom Seaver earns the victory on the mound. Brandon Mccarthy was absolutely hammered to the tune of 10 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Our paid attendance at Shea Stadium this afternoon, 55,601. Well, thank you for your